Hello again. I'm Terry Vickers, President of the Fairfield County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to this edition of Chamber Chat. Over the past several months, we've all been hearing about a new school in the area, the Midlands STEM Institute. I am so pleased tonight to have as my guest Mr. Kevin Thomas, Chair of the Board of Directors for the Midlands STEM Institute, and Marie Milam, who has just been appointed first Executive Director of the Midlands STEM Institute. I welcome both of you. I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to enlighten our viewers on this new school. And I know that there's a lot to talk about, and you guys have been on the road with this show, so you've got it timed perfectly. So what I'm going to do is turn it over to Kevin and Marie, and I'm just going to sit here and take it all in. Thank you guys very much.
Terry, thank you very much. We're very excited to be here today, and I want to thank the Chamber for allowing us to do this to help get our message out to the people of Fairfield County, Chester County, and the surrounding areas. Again, my name is Kevin Thomas. I'm the founder of the school along with Marie, and just a little bit about myself. I've got a master's in business administration. I'm a sales executive with a biotech company. I'm a veteran in the U.S. Air Force, and then I'm currently in the South Carolina Air National Guard. Marie is pursuing her PhD in education. She's got a master's degree in education and has also been a deputy superintendent. So we've got a very strong board. We're very excited to be part of this development. People always ask me, where did this come from? How did you get started? And I do a thing for the last 5 years. I've been a site director for Salkehatchie Summer Service, and we take care of the Ridgeway area. And I just saw this vicious cycle of poverty that was in the Fairfield community, and I just wanted to find out, hey, how do we get out of that cycle? The one way to get out of that is education. And we just thought, there's some good education here. We wanted to have another option, and that's one thing we think is very important to the citizens of Fairfield County, is to have multiple options to educate their children. Obviously, there's private school. There's an option there, but cost becomes a matter sometimes to some parents. So we just wanted to give kids another option, and that's what Midlands STEM Institute does. It gives the parents a public option that is tuition free. And just imagine with me the possibilities of sending your kids to Midlands STEM Institute. They graduate high school here. They go on to Midlands Tech to complete a one-year certificate at Midlands Tech as a nuclear operator. Then they go to work at VC Sumner as a nuclear operator and start at $60,000 a year. I just love the idea of us educating our local kids and having them work in the county. I drive by VC Sumner probably 2 or 3 times a week, and I see people at the end of the day driving outside of the county. I would love for those people to make a left back into the county as we educate and prepare our kids to not only thrive in the private sector, but keep that money here in the county. Another option, we'll prepare the kids to join the military service like I did as well. That's an option. They can complete a 2-year associate's degree in a STEM field where they can make very good money in the open market. Or also we're going to prepare them to go to a 4-year college. So not one solution is right for everybody. We just want to give kids an opportunity to pursue their dreams and their passion. Location. Originally we had looked at locating the facility in Ridgeway. And then we just kind of looked around and we thought if we located the facility in Winsboro, centrally located in the seat of the county, that would benefit people from all around, from Mitford, from Jenkinsville, from Ridgeway, in here in Winsboro as well. We started looking at different options, and we found one. We're actually sitting in the facility today. It's located at 1403 Greenbrier Mossydale Road in Greenbrier, in Winsboro, and we're here now. We're going to gut this facility, remodel it for a cutting-edge technology of a school to educate the kids. Actually, if you look back here, you can see an artist's rendering of what Midlands STEM Institute is going to look like after it's remodeled. So we're very excited about this option of having a cutting-edge facility with a cutting-edge curriculum to teach the children of today for the jobs of tomorrow. People always ask, how does the school fund it? Well, first of all, it's tuition free. There is no tuition to join this, to attend this public school. We're chartered under the South Carolina Public Charter School District, not the local county school district. where we get state and federal funds. We also get federal grants, and we get corporate donations and individual donations, and that's one of the things we can do. So this gives us the flexibility to go out and work with Exxon and SCE&G and different corporations to help put the money into the school, right into the classroom. What is a charter school? That's the number one question I got. And honestly, I didn't know when we first started this either. It's something that you ask the right questions, but a charter school is a tuition-free, mission-driven, deregulated, independent public school of choice. And it's the most accountable form of public education. Charter schools provide educators the flexibility to operate different types of public schools that focus on specific missions, such as a STEM curriculum.
And so the question we get after who are you and where are you going to be is, what is STEM? STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, math. And STEM schools are comprehensive schools that focus on all four of those parts. STEM does make a difference. Comprehensive STEM programs are not just focus schools. Some schools focus on performing arts. Some schools are magnet schools that focus on science or math or languages, a specific skill. And some schools are even single-focus schools that focus on things just like technology. But comprehensive STEM focuses on all four of those parts, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and teaches kids how to learn by doing. So it's all about the application skills. When we're working with parents and community members and businesses, I always ask, how many of you go to work and do the same thing every day that you did the day before? And guess what? Nobody does. Every day is a new adventure. Every day is a learn by doing, and every day is real world problem solving. So our schools need to mirror that. That's what our culture and society is all about. And so if you're not real world problem solving, what is the value of what you're learning? That's what STEM provides. Careers, we looked at what businesses need. And what businesses need are specific STEM skill sets. And we're going to talk about some amazing statistics in just a moment in terms of future jobs. Businesses and corporations also need soft skill sets. Things that are not nearly as measurable as a paper and pencil type task or computer-driven task. Things like the ability to communicate with people, the ability to work together, to collaborate. It's easy to measure punctuality. It's easy to measure job performance. Soft skill sets, though, they're just as important. So our school is all about teaching both types of skill sets. Training for the future. Where are the jobs going to be? They're going to be in engineering. They're going to be in biomedical and nanotechnology, physiology and anatomy, robotics, alternative energy sources. How many of you had the opportunity to fill your gas tank up recently? Probably most of us. Prices don't go down generally. They may suppress for a while, but they're bound to go up. We just can't keep using fuel at the same rate. So who are going to be the great minds who develop those alternative energy sources? Well, those are going to be our children. So we have to educate them now for that alternative. Health and physical fitness. It's sweeping our country. America is obese. We're an obese nation. We suffer from a range of medical issues. So we've got to address that, and we've got to teach our children to live healthier and more fit lifestyles than even we do. And technology. Technology is growing at such an exponential rate, and it's also sweeping our nation. It needs to sweep our classrooms as well. So where are we in the United States? Currently, we have about 4 million available jobs. We have about 12 million Americans who are unemployed. So why can't those 12 million Americans, some of those, get those 4 million jobs? Because those jobs are in STEM. They're in science, they're in technology, they're in engineering, they're in mathematics fields. And we don't have the competencies to take those jobs. So we have to do something about our unemployment crisis. By the year 2018, there will be 46.8 million new jobs in the United States. 68%, roughly 2/3 of those, will require some technical or college STEM education. 1 million STEM graduates are needed by the year 2023 to meet the demand that the demands we'll have in America for STEM-based jobs. And STEM jobs are growing about 17% versus the overall job growth rate of about 10%. So where do we rank? When we look at the rest of the nations, where do we rank? Well, of 31 countries, the United States ranks 25th in mathematics, and we rank 17th in science. That is a crisis. To add to that, only 4% of our current college graduates graduated with degrees in a bachelor's in engineering, compared to 31% in China. So we've got to do something. So when we look at research and development, in 1981, United States scientists fielded about 40% of the most influential research. In 2009, that was 29%. And right now, for the first time ever, according to 2009 statistics, more than half of all U.S. patents were awarded to non-U.S. companies. So we've got to change in order to compete. So why STEM, you may ask? Because that's where career choices are. Our goal is more far-reaching than STEM education. It's really to enable our youth to remain in Fairfield County, to provide stability and economic growth and development. We want our youth to stay here. We don't want them to graduate and leave and pursue other opportunities. We want them to help us grow Fairfield. Our community need also has severe health issues, as I mentioned earlier. Of the 46 counties in South Carolina, we rank 3rd in obesity. We rank 17th in diabetes. We rank 7th in violent crime, and we rank 12th in poverty. If you look at obesity, diabetes, and violent crime, they're all correlated very highly with poverty. So we've got to break the cycle of poverty. So that's how we came up with MSI's mission. It is to produce academically and physically fit STEM proficient students, because we know that's where the jobs and careers will be. What innovations does MSI offer that you might not find in other schools? Well, we have a traditional grade structure with 18 students per class. We also have a multi-age grade structure so that grade levels are combined, a K1, a 2-3, and a 4-5. When we start our school year, we'll be a K5 through 5th grade school, and we'll add a grade each year until we reach 12th grade. We offer a comprehensive STEM curriculum, not just a piece of STEM, but a comprehensive program. Gateways to Technology is part of what we will implement in middle school. It teaches the infrastructure as well as the hardware and software of technology. And Project Lead the Way, our engineering program, which is a beautiful blend for some of our businesses here in Fairfield County. And then health and physical fitness is a primary concern because of where we rank in our county in terms of health concerns. So we're implementing a PACER program that works on aerobic capacity, body composition, muscular strength, endurance, and flexibility, all of which, by the way, are things I could use right now. Our typical day, 8 to 3, Monday through Friday, with a STEM curriculum project-based learning. Very hands-on, and we'll talk about some of those things in just a moment. Common Core standards in English language arts and mathematics. Common Core implementation is statewide, starting with our opening year, 2014-15. And then lifetime fitness skills, everyday fitness, art, music, media, healthy lunch alternatives based on our fitness program, and what we learn about diet and nutrition. And then before and after school programs that work with children in small groups to target their areas of need and build their strengths. We'll also offer individual support in those before and after school programs. Our focus, something about our curriculum, you might be wondering, well, how are you going to get all this done? Well, in kindergarten through grade 2, we start with STEM in the Gym, which teach the 7 basic types of simple machines and how children can use those machines to make work and life easier. We also work on force, motion, and physics. Rocketry, this is one of my favorite ones. With our rocket program, children actually make a rocket out of a drinking straw, put tail fins on it with paper, and make a bottle, make a nose cone out of a modeling clay. And then they launch their rocket. Then they have to take their rocket apart and redesign it to make it more efficient. We have an intelligent fuel cell car. Children have to learn, we talked about those gasoline prices. They have to learn to run a fuel cell car, but they can't do it with gasoline. It has to be an alternative energy source. Biomedical, learning chemistry, chemical compounds, looking at stem cell technology and what we can do with wound and treatment centers in the medical field. And in Project Lead the Way, working strictly with engineering, helping children earn those engineering skills that will help them become employable. Also robotics, what an exciting part. Building robotics and making things that make a difference in the medical field, in the engineering field, and the technology field. So we're down to how do you get more information?
Well, the best way you could get more information is to go to our website, midlandsstem.org. Again, midlandsstem.org. You can go on there. In the middle, there's a button that says application. You can apply online, or you can mail an application into our P.O. box at 143 Ridgeway, South Carolina, 29130. You can also email us at info@midlandstem.org. Again, info@midlandstem.org. Or you can call myself, Board Chairman Kevin Thomas, at 803-361-1228. You can like us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Midlands STEM Institute. And you can also follow us on Twitter at Midlands STEM. We're excited to be here today, Terry. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you. What a great, great prospect coming to Fairfield County. Information was priceless. You guys really know what's happening, and you have your finger on the pulse of the future. So I thank you for taking your time to come this afternoon and talk to us about STEM. Kevin, thank you for sharing the contact information. And if you have any questions, please get in touch with Kevin. If you didn't jot down all of that contact information, he's only a phone call away. If you will contact us at the Chamber of Commerce, 635-4242, we have all of the information you need to get in touch with Midlands STEM Institute. Thank you so much for being with us. I thank the viewers for watching, and I want you to stay tuned. We will have another exciting chamber chat coming up, so please be watching. Good evening.